Are you a fan of Andre? Or maybe you want a little scaled back version of Andre. Today we're going to be chatting with Greg from 555 on his version, new version, the Andre Lite.
What is up, everyone? Chris the Dice DGen here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you've been here before. I appreciate you all stopping by. If you wouldn't mind dropping a quick like on the video, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tap the bell for notifications so you don't miss any more entertaining videos from the DGen and from our special guest, Mr. Greg from 555. Greg, how are you today?
I am doing awesome, Chris. Great to be here.
I feel like you're always doing so great. Every time I talk to you, you're just so happy, so peppy. Makes me happy. I could be, having a rough day or whatever. I talk to Greg, happy, 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 and then DGen's happy. Always happy. All right, so Greg has a special one for you guys today. He has his Andre, and we're going to be talking about the Andre today. And Greg's going to explain it out a little bit, little variation on his version of the Andre. And then we're going to do a little bit of rollout. So, Greg, I'll throw it over to you, and we can talk about Andre the Great.
Well, Chris, I'm kind of thinking I want to call this Andre Light. And there's a reason for this. The thing is, I've gotten a lot of emails. Now, I know Andre Light is kind of an oxymoron. It's kind of like jumbo shrimp. There's nothing light about Andre. But the thing is, I've gotten a lot of emails from people, including one very good personal friend of mine, and he says, you know what, Greg, I like the Andre, I like it in theory, but the thing is, two problems. One, it's a little bit bankroll intensive, and two, I'm not nuts about odds. So I figured, how can we do this in a way that would satisfy that player? So, guys, we're going to go a little heavier, and we're going to negate a lot of the wins on the 7. However, we are going to have protection on this front line with the 7. So we're just going to play the same Andre bet, but a little bit different with the spin on it. So we will take our $180 back wall lay, and we'll just put it here on the 4. So you got 30 per number for you guys who are new here, 30 per number lay. At the end of this, before vig, if you hit a 7 on the come out roll, this will pay you $120. It will net you after vig 114. So the guy doesn't like to play odds. A lot of guys, no, I like to pay out on the flat bets, and I don't like having to put so much more money on these odds. Guys, I get it. So we're just going to come right straight out with a $100 don't pass bet. Now, the thing is, if you do win, you're going to net $14 if you hit a 7 because you're going to have to cover 100. But what this basically gives you is this gives you a way to get through the worst part of the don't pass, the come out roll, and have a pretty nice shot after that of winning. Now, guys, I know what guys are going to say because I've heard it so many times before. Well, Greg, what about the 11? Now, Chris, I treat the 11 like I treat headache medication, like Advil. If I don't have a headache, I don't take it. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah, I will just take an 11. If I'm on a table that's 11 heavy with a $100 bet here, this is reasons for me to hedge. So if I happen to see that, guys, it's going to basically take, if you take a $10, an 11, that's going to basically wipe out your win on the 7 here. So you're going to lose it. However, if you're rolling 11s, guys, you want to protect yourself. You don't care why you're losing. You just know you're losing. Then play it. For the most part, guys, it's a 1 out of 18 shot of rolling the 11, and specifically on the come out roll. Most times I won't hedge it. And that's basically it. When you come through, your back wall lay will shut off after the first roll. In essence, you will have, if you've established any number here, you will have lost 30 on that number. And this don't pass will pay when you win $70. So I'm looking here to get about 5 wins on this, and 70 net win times 5 would be about $350. Very doable. If you need to know bankroll amounts, well, pretty easy. You would just calculate what you have at risk at any given time. 130, because the whole back wall lay isn't at risk. So you have your 100, 130, 140. You can play this with $1,300, and it's not very bankroll heavy. So a lot of guys like that. They're like, Greg, I love the Andre in principle, but this thing can get away from you. So this is Andre Light, and I happen to like it very much. I like the clean, higher wins on the bigger don'ts. Unfortunately, it's more of a hedged out version where if you are popping a lot of sevens, you're not really going to get paid on it. Double-edged sword, guys. But this is for the people who asked specifically for a version of this that is without odds and a little bit less on the bankroll requirements. So that is the Andre Light, Chris.
All right, I like it. What kind of bankroll do you have there in front of you? Is it 5,000?
No, I just took 2,500. You don't
Okay,
need anything near this. Yeah, you
perfect.
can do it half. I'll keep the 2,500 just because it's here. But
Okay,
I wouldn't even be uncomfortable playing this with 1,200, to be honest with you. So little of this back wall is at risk at any given time. So
it's funny.
yeah, should I
The
roll it
reason
out?
Yeah, it's funny. The reason I asked you about the bankrolls because I wanted to set mine up because I know we're going to be flipping screens and stuff. And I had 2,500 counted out, and I was going to ask if I need to go up. But I guess we're on the same wavelength here with Andre. We have the same bankroll. Again, didn't talk about it, and that's awesome. So we're going to roll it out. Greg, you got the first roll. I'm going to be playing along with you on the table, and then I'll give it a roll out afterwards. And we'll go back and forth on the rolls. So 180 lay and $100 on the don't pass. Correct?
That's it.
All
Yes,
right, here we
sir.
go.
Nice and easy. Okay, come out, roll. And that is a 4-1 fever 5. Now, guys, Andre's very basic as far as the back wall lay. You're going to owe you 30 to keep this bet intact. So you're going to take your 30 bucks out of the rail. I'm going to set this to the side. It's essentially just off. I can just turn it off here with an off button. And that's it, guys. You're just going to roll for your 7. If you hit this 7 now, you're going to net $70. Remember, you took 30 out. And you're hoping, and you should be playing this on an ice cold table. So if you can do that, 5 hits of this and you should be golden. That's what I would go for. Totally up to you. Here we have a craps ace deuce. Now that would have been fantastic on the come out roll here, Chris. If you pop a couple of ace deuces or aces on the come out roll, you can be out of here in no time at all. I got to mark the 5 though. I didn't mark the 5. Okay, so we're out on a 5. And that's a 4-1-5 back. Okay, well, listen, we lost one. So cost of doing business. Back wall lay is back up. $100 on the don't. It's going to happen sometimes, guys. Puck comes off. Let's do it again. And there's a 4-3-7. So, and this is your protection you really wanted here. So, again, we're just going to take a $20. We're not going to mess with the big. We're going to take a $20 win here. It would be 14, guys, if you took the big out. So we're just going to take the 20. There we go. Lay bet's still on. We're going to roll it out again. And we have a 6-4-10. Now, some guys tell me, well, regardless, they're going to take odds on the 10. I don't do that, guys. But some guys will load up on that. Buyer beware if you do that. You can get hurt on 4s and 10s. We mark the 10. We take out our 30. And that's it. We're set. Bets are set. We're looking for a 7 for a $70 net win on this particular roll. And we get it right back. 5 and a 2. So that makes it a little less painful, that first loss. And we're going to get 100 here. Put it in the rail. Puck comes down. Did you want to roll next, Chris?
Yeah,
Or you want
sure.
me to keep going for?
I'll
Okay,
give it a
by
roll,
all
and
means.
then we'll flip back to you after I see what I can do on the roll here. All right.
Hey,
So
use your set.
you want the 7
Your
set?
set would be awesome
All
if
right.
you
I'll
want to
give it
do
a
it.
roll.
If not, you can just
Yeah.
chuck them.
I'll give it a roll. All right, so again, 180 back wall lay is there. $100 don't pass. Roll tracker will pop up on this screen once I enter a number. It's on the other screen, but it'll pop up on this one here. Here we go. 6215 on the set. Dice are out. And craps ace deuce.
Beautiful. Chris,
Craps
I knew
ace
you can do
deuce.
it.
So that's going to pay us 100 on the DP. We're just going to rack that. We'll leave the back wall layup and leave the DP at 100, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All
What's
right.
great about the back wall, didn't lose a penny on that ace deuce.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, 6-2-1-5. Sevens and horns. And there's a hard 10. 5-5, hard 10.
Beautiful.
All right. So I'm
Okay.
going to take the lay down. I'm going to take 30 out of my rack, give that to the bank, and point is 10. So it's us against the 10.
Awesome. You can do it, Chris.
Base her out. There's a 4-2-6. 4-2. Market doesn't matter
Guys,
for
let us
us.
know down below. Let us know how down below how you like this version of it. If you like it, if you don't, it's all good, guys. But yeah, give us a like, give us a little support here, give us a comment. We love to hear from you guys. We love you guys. So thanks for participating with us.
Yes, participation is key. Is key because it lets us know, one, that you like what we're doing. It helps us figure out, what other videos you guys want to see. Because especially for me, right, and Greg, the whole reason why we're doing a lot of this is one, we enjoy it, we have fun with it, but two, we want to show you guys what you guys actually want to see. We're fortunate enough to have setups where we can run things and we can do different strategies and stuff. So please let us know what you guys want to see, and we'd be more than happy to roll it out, discuss it, whatever it may be. So either drop it in the comments down below or shoot an email to us, and we can certainly make it a topic for a future video. And here we go. Dice are out. 6-2-1-5. There's a hard 8, square pair. This is what's that? That's 3 rolls now. Something's lurking. I
Hey,
think
Chris,
something's got to be lurking.
if I can just interject here for a second, this is we in our last video we talked about how you're looking to play one single number. Well, if for example, if you wanted to switch the light side and you saw a ton of sixes or a ton of eights or a ton of nines, this would be the great time to qualify that if you wanted to play a one number rollout. So I just wanted to throw that in there. Watch what's on your roll tracker and come to any conclusions you want to come to.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. And I'm glad you pointed it out because, to be honest, I wasn't even thinking about it. And I think it's something important that even if you are playing the dark side, right? Some of us may not be realizing what's going on at the table in terms of rolls and stuff. So keep a mental note of what numbers are hitting and what numbers are popular. Because if you can, you could place a number if you wanted to get a hit or two on it and then pull it down, and you still have Andre working for you, but you could make a little bit of money
Yeah,
on the
why
light side as
not?
well.
Sure. And you know what? It works whether you dice set or if you're like me and you just shake and bake. It's all good.
Yes, sir. And we have an ace deuce again. The 3 craps. I landed those quite
Saucy.
short. Little shaka. All right. Wow. All right. Here come the horns. There's aces in both places. Snake eyes. This is I'm waiting for that number. I'm waiting for it. Here we go. There's a 5-1-6. Just telling me my toss is a tad off. That's what this is telling me. This is the first time I have shot today, though, so I guess somewhat expected. Ooh, those are runners. There's a 3-1-4. This is the number
You're actually lighting.
yeah, I am lighting the field. It's funny. This is the number that I'm shooting for the 7, and this is when I'll go on a tear and hit the ATS.
Yeah, well, listen, there's no crime in switching strategies if this is really happening to you. and jumping on a field or jumping on the bets that you're hitting, no crime in that at all. Money is money, guys. Take the win any way you can get it.
Exactly. 639. I'm lighting this field up. Six and a
Wow.
three. All right. Come on. Where are you? Where are you, Andre? Where are you? Come find. There it is. 5-2. Took a
Booyah.
few rolls longer than normal when we've been playing, but there she is. Lady in red, the 5-2. It's going to pay 100 on the don't pass. We will add that to the rack, and I will flip back for Greg, who will be rolling next if my thing wants to switch. There it is.
So back wall lay returns. And we're going to shake and bake. That's how Greg does it. Take 2 dice. Back wall lay is up. 1 roll. And that is a 6-2 on the easy 8. Again, $30 out. And we're paid on our back wall. It comes down. And now we're just shooting for Andre. And that's a 6 easy 6. 3-1-4 easy 4. 6-3 Nina 9. Yo 11.
These dice are having a field day. Literally.
Yeah. That's funny. And a 6-1-7. So there we go. We're going to win 100. But you have to remember you paid 30 out of your rail for the privilege of protecting this bet for 1 roll. So we made 70 net. And we can go back to Chris. Chris, if you don't mind, if you can do a count, make sure you're in the right place for the bankroll. You want to be mindful of your wins, so this way you can walk when you hit your goal, whatever that goal is. So always a good idea to check,
Sounds good. I will do a quick count here.
Our bankrolls are exactly the same, guys. So.
Yep, I've been playing along with Greg when he's been shooting it, so they're going to look identical. All right, so there's our starting bankroll. There's 2,500 right there. Here is 100. We are $200 in profit right now.
Hey, if that's enough for you guys, you can walk with that. So awesome job. Keep going, Chris, but I just want people to be in the practice of being mindful of their bankroll and their win goal. So it's very important.
Yes, that is very important because you do have to, at a certain point, you have to take your money, and you don't want the exposure on the table. You want to get in, you want to get out, and you want to make money, but you don't want to give it back at a certain point, right? The dice are going to come around, and eventually the variance will catch up if you're playing a certain strategy and it gets you. So definitely mindful of the bankroll, hit your win goal, and say see you to the casino.
Amen,
Right,
Chris. I don't know about you if you're like me, but I'm the type of guy, when I get 200 of theirs quick, I'm running for the door. That's just me. 205 minutes, I'll take that over.
Yep.
I don't need to throw my money back. Mm-hmm. Well, great minds, Chris.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
I told you the one time I played the Andre. I think I was telling you this. I played it the original version with the original levels, and I hit 2 come out 7s in a row. I wasn't even playing the don't pass. I was just laying the back wall, just the back wall, not the don't pass. I hit 2 come out 7s in a row, and people around me were confused, and I was collaring up immediately, and I was walking out a couple $100 up, and I was literally there for 2 rolls. So
that's it, Chris. This is what I want people doing this.
And I guess I'm fortunate that the casino's only 10 minutes for me, but it doesn't really matter. As long as I make my money, I'm good. So 100 on the DP, 180 back wall lay, and here we go with the 6215 again. There's a hard 10. We'll take that for the point. 5-5, hard 10. So 30 to pay for the back wall. Go to the bank. We'll take our back wall lay down, and now we are shooting for the lady, our favorite lady, when we're on the don't pass.
Lady.
Dice her out. 6-5. Yo. Again, these fields today. I'm going to take a look when we're done with this rollout. I got to take a look at the amount of field numbers that were hit because this is unbelievable.
Chris, it just hits your point with the numbers. See what you're doing? A lot of times what these dice influencers do is they adjust their set to hit what they want to hit. Why do I care why you're hitting the field? If you're missing your shot and you're hitting field numbers, why not make money on those numbers? I've never understood why correct something that's doing something reliably.
Exactly. There was just a 5-3-8 on that last roll, but we're coming out again. We'll dice her out again, I should say. But yeah, 100%. I mean, if you see you're hitting a lot of fields, I mean, there's no harm in betting the field. People call the field a sucker's bet. And I had a comment on my last video, actually, from somebody. And I've seen people do this in the casino. They'll tell you the field's a sucker's bet, but they'll sit there and bet the 4, 9, and 10. And they'll just bet the 4, 9, and 10. Or the 4, 5, 9, and 10. And I'm sitting here like, all right, you're telling me the field's a sucker's bet, but then again, you're betting numbers that are in the field. So explain your logic there. I'll hear you out on your logic, but I would like to hear a reason for that,
Seriously.
Here we go. Dice are out. And 6-1, 7 out.
Chris, you make it look easy.
It's funny
when
you told people
on this dice roll.
It's funny when you told people that that I was doing that and that I hit all those sevens. People didn't believe it because it wasn't on camera. So for those of you who don't believe it, last night with the rollout, now I mean I'm averaging maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 rolls max in between sevens at this point. So you can say what you want. That was 4 shooters. We're up, I believe, 270 if my math is correct. So.
Yeah,
I will
beautiful.
Pass it over to you, sir, for our 5th shooter.
Okay, maybe we should call it after this one.
Yeah, I think so. If we
it's
get a
up to
win
you.
here, that'll put us at your 350. So.
Yeah, listen, guys, make your own determination on what your win goal is. Don't listen to me. If you want to win more or less, you do that. So, but yeah, let's do it one more time. Let's see what we can do. Back wall lay is working. Don't pass is on. Let's roll. And that's a 5 and a 3 and 8 easy. Mark the 8. Okay, we're going to owe our 30. And remember, guys, situational play. You don't have to play this particular strategy every time. You can vary it as you like it, and you can play something else depending on what the table's delivering for you. But I wanted to show this version. I was asked about it, so I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Okay, dice are out. That's an 8 right back, so that's unfortunate. All right, Chris, back over to you. We're going to lose 100 there. You can take it with your set, see what we can do.
All right. So back wall lay is up for 180. Back on the DP for 100. Grab some dice here, see what happens. Ooh, as Jeff likes to point out, since we were just talking about him, there's a full house. 5s and 2s. So, all right, here we go. 6, 2, 1, 5.
I passed the dice, incidentally. So if anybody gets on me that I still had the dice, no, I passed them. I said, no thanks.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hey, when I have Andre in my corner and you shooting, why would I keep shooting?
Well, I don't know how much you passed them because there's another 8. 5, 3, 8. Pass them to
That's
me.
all
I'm
right.
going to start shooting
Points
8s.
irrelevant.
But yes. All right, so I put the 30 into the bank from the lay to pay for that, and now we're ready to go. 100 on the DP, looking for that lady in red. Here we go. There's a 6, 4, 10 on the end. I'm going to continue with these field numbers, I guess. I know 8's not in the field, but hitting them just about every other or some strings. So, again, if you're into trends and stuff, definitely be mindful and watch the table and see what's going on. There's a 3-1-4, so we'll go from one end of the table to the other end of the table. There's a 4-3-7. We like that.
There you go, Chris. We
4-3.
like that a lot.
That'll win us 100. So we're calling that the last shooter, correct?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's take a tally. A little chop in there, guys, but this was just a demonstration. Hope you liked it.
Yeah, we did, a couple of shooters. You give you show the wins, right? You show what happens when you get knocked off. Pretty comprehensive, I think, anyway. So,
Yeah.
I think it was a good demonstration, and I appreciate you explaining it out to us. And so there's 2,500. That's our starting bankroll. All right, there's 125. $210 profit on 5 shooters. We got knocked off our DP twice, I think, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. $210 for 5 shooters there. I'll take that all day long.
Well, Chris, I had a great time. Thanks for showing it. And thanks to the audience for all the support they're giving us. Because, guys, you're only making my appearances possible by supporting Chris. And I hope you like what we're doing here. So if you do, like I said, give us some support. Likes, shares, thumbs up. It all helps get this information in front of other people who would not otherwise get to see the video. So you're really helping the community. And that's what 555 is all about. It's all about the love. And that's what Dice Degen is all about. So we're trying to get this information out for everybody. So they have a nice little don't play they can play. And they get to see an alternative view on the game of craps. So I thank everybody.
I'm going to leave it there because I can't say it any better myself. I completely echo what Greg said. Appreciate you guys supporting. We both love you guys and are happy to put out the content and continue to show what you guys want to see and show you different ways to play the game of craps and to increase that toolbox that you have when you do go to the casino. So, guys, we really do appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comment down below what else you want to see. And, again, we appreciate it, guys. Just remember, everybody has a little degen in them, and we will see you real soon. Peace.
Take care, guys. Peace out.